Hi, I'm Bucky Stokes. I wanted to talk to you today about a problem that we've been having with our town car. And in fact, I think it started with Phyllis having a flat tire. We've got a 2002 town car that we are very fond of. And the car, of course, has 88,000 miles on it. But we are very fond of it, and we enjoy going on trips, and it's very comfortable. So not too long ago, we realized that we had a little jingle in the front wheel on the left side, and we had not been able to find the jingle. And in the meantime, our tires were getting kind of old and worn, had about 5,000 miles left on the tread, but we decided in going back and forth between our home here and Mountain Rest, our vacation home, you might say, right now, we were putting a lot of miles on the car, on the tires. And so we decided, well, we better go ahead and buy another set of tires. And like I said, Phyllis had a flat tire, so it was the time to do it. But the other thing that happened was that about the time we were getting ready for the new tires, we started noticing that the car was pulling to the right. I mean, it was sort of drifting to the right. And we kept hearing that jingle. So is that a problem, or is it out of line? We couldn't figure out why it would be out of line. We hadn't hit anything, maybe a pothole or two. So when we took it in to get the new set of tires on it, after they were on the car, it was pulling even worse. So I carried it back in to the person that we bought the tires from, Terry was his name, and he tried his best. He rotated those tires around, put different poundage in them and all kind of things. Well, we could not get it to stop drifting to the right. And he was stumped. So, and the noise was there, that jingle in that left front tire. So, as a result, we decided that we better try to find that, where it was drifting to the right, find the culprit. Because here was a new set of tires on the car. And we had to find why it was drifting to the right, or else we were going to really use up some tread on the inside and outside of tires that we didn't need to do. We wanted these tires to last a long time. In fact, this was a set of Michelin Defender tires, and they were supposed to get a lot of mileage on them. So hopefully we don't have to put another set of tires on this particular car. So at any rate, Terry just could not find the problem. So finally I decided, well, I would just carry it out to the folks that did our work, automotive work, and see if they could find out what the problem was. Well, they went ahead and lined the front tire, front end. Evidently we'd hit a pothole or something. And they had to put brake pads on the car. Well, when they took the old brake pads off and they put the new ones on, they found the problem. And guess what the problem was? Here it is. A piece of metal with a screw in it, a bolt. Now this is what it looked like. This came up off of the highway somewhere. Just we picked it up on the highway, maybe on the interstate, I don't know where. But it got wedged into a coil under the car, and this is where the jingle was. So we discovered that. Now, whether or not this was the reason for the car pulling to the right or drifting to the right, not sure, because it could have been that the car was out of line. But at any rate, this was, we thought this might be the culprit, and it might have been. So anyway, it took a long time for us to find out that this jingle was from a piece of scrap metal that came up off of the interstate, or off of some highway. We always travel interstate, so it probably was interstate. But isn't that something? That would have kept on stumping us, and it had the automotive repair people stumped until they found it. They couldn't figure out what in the world was causing it. At any rate, this is the culprit. So I thought y'all might like to hear that story. Now we have removed this, and hopefully we've got the car lined up, and we'll be ready to go up to Mountain Rest anytime that we say go. And I know Phyllis is ready to go. She's ready to go to Mountain Rest, aren't you, Miss Phyllis?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Hold that out and let me see that.
All right.
Yeah. Let me get it in front of it.
Isn't that something?
I can't find it. There it is. Give y'all a close up. There. And this is the exact sound we were hearing all the time going down the highway.
And now,
It's like a little rattler.
we put a lot of miles on our cars. We have a Continental as well, a 95 Continental.
Yeah, let me show that close up. Look at that. Yeah, and we were hearing it. We've been hearing it for a long time.
Right, we have.
And couldn't figure out what it was. So there it is.
But we do put a lot of miles on a car, and like we've got over 200,000 on the Continental.
Yeah.
But we were just stumped on this. We had 88,000 miles, and we wanted to make sure that we got this fixed. And so I believe we've gotten to the bottom of it.
Yeah, there it is. All right. So we'll see them next time, right?
Okay.
All right, let me move over to one side. Let me show it up against the back. Move over to this side.
All right.
So there, that's a good picture of it. Isn't that something? Came off somebody's car apparently, and it looked like the metal just ripped. But anyway, they said it was definitely not off of our car.
Yeah, and it was just wedged
Yeah.
into a little piece of the
That's the sound
under
it
the
made
car.
right there all the time when you were driving. When you weren't driving, if you were sitting at a stop sign or a stoplight, it didn't make it. But as soon as you took off, we had that little sound
Right.
always coming from the front left.
Right.
All right.
That's right.
So we're going to see them next time, right?
There you go.
All right. Bye.
Bye.